Hey everyone, welcome. This is a working session, a builder workshop. Over the next few minutes, we're going to brainstorm, scope, and plan tech solutions for real accessibility problems. So get ready to actually go along and do this activity with me. Here's why we're doing this. Today, more than ever, people are building tech products, and AI has only sped that trend up. It's never been easier to build. But if you look at where all that energy goes, most of it is aimed at products that generate revenue, not necessarily at maximizing societal well being. So, the whole point of this workshop is to redirect some of that energy. We're going to brainstorm and scope solutions to tech accessibility problems that people are actually experiencing, not ones we imagined from the outside. The workshop is three simple moves. First, listen. We read real problems that people have shared, and each of us picks three to work on. Second, scope. For each problem, we research what already exists and decide whether it's something worth building. And third, act. We reply in the thread either with a solution we found, a plan, or later with what we actually built. Let's take them one at a time. Step one is to listen, and we're going to do that on AccessThread. AccessThread is a forum where users share both the tech accessibility problems that they're running into and the solutions they found. That makes it our source of real firsthand problems. So here's your task. Scroll through the feed and pick three problems that you'd be interested in building solutions for. You can open it up at accessthread.com and follow along. This is what it looks like. It's a pretty standard forum feed. People post the tech accessibility problems that they run into day to day. You can browse by community or filter down to just the problems and open any thread to read what someone's actually dealing with. Go ahead and scroll for a bit and lock in the three problems that catch your attention. Now, once you've got your three problems, you've got to run each one through the exact same path. You research the problem to find the current best solutions that already exist. You decide whether there's already a clean solution out there or whether there's a gap worth building into. And then you reply, either sharing the solution or posting a short plan for building one. Let me walk through each of those steps in a little bit more detail. Start with research. Before you build anything, find out what already exists. Two questions to ask. First, has a product already been built for this problem, and people simply aren't aware of it yet? Second, is there a leading workaround that people currently rely on to get by? And here's the thing, good research often is the contribution. Sometimes the solution already exists and just needs to reach the people who need it. So now you decide based on what you research turned up. If a clean solution already exists, reply in the threads to let people know what it is. That's a real contribution on its own. You've just connected someone to a fix they didn't have before. But if there isn't a clean solution, then scope whether you could build it yourself. Ask yourself two things. What would the ideal tech solution actually be? And is this something you'd be able to build? And if there's no clean solution and it's something you can build, here's the move. Reply in the thread with a brief plan, a short outline of how you'd approach the problem, what the ideal solution looks like, and the rough path to building it. Doing this makes your thinking visible and invites feedback from the community while you still have time to use it, and it signals to everyone that the problem is being worked on. And then one last thing for after the workshop. If you actually go and build the solution, come back and post it as a reply in the original thread. That closes the loop. The person who raised the problem finally gets a fix, and the next builder who comes along sees a worked example to learn from. That's a whole loop. Listen, scope, then build with the community.